boogeyman will get you. The boogeyman. Where's my phone? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is on this look right here, and it is in collaboration with my YouTube girls here. We all came together to wish Liz a happy birthday, Queen of Hearts. If you guys don't know her, check her out. She has some awesome looks. She recently got the Maron palette, so she's gonna be creating some awesome looks. I'm super excited to see what she comes up with, and she has very pretty colorful eyeshadow looks, so go check her out. She does boxing, she has some awesome hauls, she does Ulta hauls, clothing hauls, and lots of stuff in her channel. Go show her some love, go wish her a happy birthday. She is so awesome. And of course, thank you to my girls for including me in this collaboration, wishing Liz a happy birthday, and I hope that you enjoy your day, and I hope that you enjoy this look. If you want to see how I created it, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. As you guys can see, I've already done my face, so we're just gonna do the eye look today and the lips. Pulled out a few things here that I think I will use. I don't think I'm gonna use everything, but I just pulled out a few things here and there that I think will come in handy. I have a couple of palettes that have some greens in them that I think will work out. So I have this Anastasia one that I think has some pretty green shades in here that we could use. The green shades, this shade right here I really want to use, so that. And then there's the Smoke Sessions palette from Melt Cosmetics, and these shades in here are really pretty as well. This one, they're just also pretty. I also have this Juvia's Place palette that has these really pretty, like this one right here in the center, that shimmery one looks so pretty, and these right here too, more teal than green, but they're still really pretty. And this one doesn't really have a green. I think because I saw this one here, then I was like, oh yeah, but I don't think I'm going to be using this one actually. And then some little like shimmer things here and there. This is a gel liner, but I'm gonna use it as a base, and I'm also gonna use a eyeshadow primer, so we're gonna do that. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. You guys know this is my favorite base to use, so we are going to place that on the lid first. I cleaned my brushes. All my brushes are clean. I'm so excited. I haven't cleaned them in a long time. The ones that I used always, I have been cleaning, but like all of my brushes, I haven't cleaned all of my brushes at once in a very long time. So I thought it was time to do that. So I did get them all nice and clean, and now they're ready to be used. Okay, gonna set that primer on the lid, and I always bring it up higher because I do bring shadows up higher than my lid and my crease. Another one bites the dust, and another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust. I'm gonna do the other side real quick. I think both of the eyes are good and ready to go. So you guys can see a little bit of that goes a long way. This one I've actually had for like a year now, if not more than that. And I do have a backup one that I haven't even opened yet. So I really don't have a look that I'm going for. I'm kind of just gonna try to incorporate some green in it because I know that Liz likes green. Pretty sure she always talks about green in her channel, so I'm thinking that is her favorite color. So that is what we're going to use. I am gonna use this green here as a base for the shadow. It's very green. I'm kind of just spreading it with my finger because it is a lot of product already, and I don't want to make it super dark, but I do want a base for those other greens to stay on, and I do want this part of the eye to be just a little bit darker than the outer part of it, so that is why I placed that one down. Kind of like a green smoky eye, I think is what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, so you guys can see that's pretty good on top. I'm gonna put this on the side. It still has some product in, so if I need to go and darken this out, I will with this. Now I'm gonna go in with a brush that doesn't have anything at first to blend that green out just a little bit. And this brush doesn't have anything on it. I'm just kind of going over the edges of it with this brush here. Like I said, I don't want any harsh edges or lines, so I'm just kind of going over it. And same thing here. Alrighty, and now I am gonna go in with a shade here from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. This is the volume 2 palette, and I'm gonna go with the shade A2, this one right here, with a fluffy brush here. I'm looking for so many choices now, I can't decide. Put in with something that looks like this, and I'm just gonna grab that shade. It's like a yellowy green. It is actually very pretty. I have used this shade before and I do like it. And I'm gonna do just a little bit here. It's a little bit hard to see, but once you build it up, you guys will be able to see it. I don't think the camera can actually see the shade. I guess I should have brought you guys in closer. Let me go ahead and do that. Now you guys can see that shade on there. So this is the second time that I go in with that shade, and that's just kind of like to make it like a gradual look, I guess, kind of thing. I am gonna go with a different shade right now from that same palette. It's the B3 shade, and it's just a lot darker than that shade. It's this one right here that I'm using next. And I'm gonna go on the crease with that. I'm gonna use like a stippling brush to go in the crease here. See those like bristles? That's what I'm gonna use to go in the crease here with that shade B3. And this does have a little bit of kick up on that palette, because having used the Norvina palettes, they actually have quite a few of kickback, but they are pretty pigmented. As you guys can see, that green shade went on pretty good and pretty pigmented. Like I said, I'm going on the crease with that green shade. I'm gonna go back in with that first shade that we used above the crease to blend that green out so it's not super harsh line there. I want it to be blended. So it should be looking like that. Now I'm going to use a darker green. I think the green here on the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette, I'm going to use this one. I'm thinking of putting a little bit more of that gel at the bottom here first, and then going over it with that one. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab that shade still. I still have some on the brush, and then we'll blend it out here. It still has a little bit on there, so I'm going to do that. Now I'm gonna grab a brush to place the shade from the Melt Cosmetics palette. The shade is called Space Queen, this one. So I'm not gonna put it all over the lid. I'm just gonna put it like here and here, so the inner corner and outer corner. And then the center still just has that gel liner in there. But for the inner and outer corner, I'm gonna place this shade. I'm gonna go over it again with the green to blend it out right here. Make sure it's nice and blended. And I do have a little bit of shadow falling through. I'm going to use a brush here, like a really airy fluffy brush. I'm just gonna do that for now, and then I'll go over it with concealer or something here in a little bit, but at least I took some of it out. So if you were gonna do this look, probably do your eyes first before you do your face, which is what I usually do, but trying to save time, I thought I would do my face first, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm bringing in that green in there like I did before. I'm just making sure that that shade is nice and blended here. Always going in circular motions. You guys know. Go back in with that first shade, that green yellow shade, on top of that green, just to make sure we didn't lose it there while we were blending. And one more time, go in with the darkest green to make sure that we don't lose that shade either, since we blended it a little bit. Now we're gonna go in with the shade in the Norvina palette. This is the D1 shade, this one right here. And for that one, I'm going to grab a shader brush. Looks like this. I'm going to grab the shimmer shade here, and then I'm going to, oh, it's not picking it up really good. It's not picking it up very well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz the brush and then go back in and grab a little bit of that. And I think that will help us grab the shade better. And I'm going to put that in the center of the eye, kind of like a halo eye without having to cutting anything in the middle there. Just like this. So pretty. It's such a pretty shade. I have used it before and I think it looks good with the color story that we have going on in our eyes. Kind of just lining it there a little bit, and then here, right where that green is, like that lighter green, and then meeting it up with this one and this side. Wow, it looks so pretty. So the camera did cut me off, so I went off camera and did this eye. I didn't finish this one yet. I did do this one, and I didn't completely finish it. There's one little touch that I have left on that eye, but first we're gonna finish this one. So what I did on the lower lash line is I grabbed this from NYX. This is the Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Yogurt, and I'm gonna use this on my waterline here. I wanted more of a pearly shimmery shade on the waterline instead of a stark white that I usually do. So this one is good for that. I like doing this. It still opens up your eye, but it doesn't look like crazy just white. So I grabbed that shade, and then I'm gonna use the shade Space Queen, that dark green from the Melt Cosmetics palette, this one. And I'm gonna run that underneath of that. And I'm just using a small pencil brush for that. And I am gonna bring it all the way in and out like that, and then so it doesn't look just like a line like that, I am kind of blend it out a little bit with the green shade from the Norvina palette, which was the B3 shade, and I'm just gonna run that underneath of that just so it all connects and it doesn't look like just one crazy line underneath of that. Like that. I am gonna use some mascara. You could add lashes to this look. It actually does call for some lashes, but I am not going to wear them today. And then I'm gonna coat my lashes. This is the Marc Jacobs Blacker at Lash'd. It's supposed to be a lifting and volumizing mascara. I got this from BoxyCharm. My eye is just a little bit watery there, so I had to cover that up. Mascara is pretty nice. It's not too bad. I think you have to do more than one coat to really like bring up your lashes, at least for the top lashes. For the bottom one, it works really nicely. I like my lashes to look like a little bit clunky, not too much, because it just makes them look like I actually have volume to them. And they are getting a lot better since I haven't been using lashes too much, so they're starting to grow finally, which I am super excited about, because I had like wonky lashes there for like a year maybe. So I'm not using lashes very often for that reason. Now, last touch of this whole thing, since we have that little pearly on the waterline, I'm gonna use a little bit of this. This is a Diamond Glow powder from Artist Couture, and it's in the shade Gold Digger. I'm gonna use this concealer brush from e.l.f. and it's really tiny. And a little bit of that powder, I am going to mist it a little bit, and I'm going to put that just in the inner corner, kind of like a pretty pearly gold shade, and I'm just putting it there in the inner corner. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. There we go. And one last little touch for the cheeks. Since I have this, why not use it? I'm gonna use a green highlighter, because why not? Why not? Give me a good excuse. Why not? You don't have one, do you? That's what I thought. Such a weirdo. Anyways, this is a tapered blending brush, but I'm gonna use this as a highlight because I feel like it. That's my excuse, because I feel like it. I am going to wet it a little bit, because it is more on the powdery side a little bit, but I like how it looks. Ooh, look at that. You see that? It's so pretty. Pretty. I'm such a dork. But it has like that green sheen. You guys see that? Oh, it's so pretty. And who says you can't wear a green highlighter? Shoot. Just tell them you're not my real dad. You're not real dad. Don't tell me what to do. I can wear green highlighter if I want to. That rhymes. Pretty good at that, huh? I should be a rapper. Not really. I can't rap. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. And then I'm gonna put it on the nose. Here's where I usually would put highlighter. A little bit here. A little bit here. Ooh, I like it there. That looks really cool. And then here. And let me zoom you guys out so you guys can actually see my lips and stuff. That's better. Now for lips, I'm gonna go in with this pencil first. We're gonna line the lips. This is this shade Hot Sauce from Sephora. It's called the Rouge Gel Lip Liner. So that's what we're using. I feel like a nude definitely is gonna go with this one because the eyes are so bold. Hot Sauce, it's a pretty shade. It pulls a little bit pink, but not too bad. It still looks pretty with this eye look, I think. And then we're gonna go in the center with this from Jaclyn Cosmetics. It's in the shade Feisty. Oh, this is darker than what I thought it was. That's okay. Oh yeah, it is darker than what I thought it was. That's okay. I'm not gonna put it on the top. Kind of just spreading it with my finger. Because if I keep adding this one, it's gonna get really dark. Oh, it did get really dark anyway. Okay, well, wasn't expecting that, but that's what happened. It's okay. Oh, it's a really pretty shade though. Could use it in the fall for sure. Oh, that is really pretty. Okay, I like the shade. We're keeping the shade. I'm just gonna see if I can put something lighter in the center so it's not so dark. Found a shade that we can put in the center. This one is from Artist Couture in this shade Boy Toy. This is usually the one that I use whenever I want to line up the center anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. It's not so dark now. It's still a dark lippy, but not too bad. It does go with the look. I do want to add a little something something. Add a little bit of a green to it. I'm gonna go and take this one here, the highlighter that I used, wipe off a little bit off. And I guess it didn't show what I was saying. Oh, there you go. Give it a little bit of that green tint, but I mean not a lot, just a little bit. It still looks pretty cool. Maybe a little bit of gloss. I'm just gonna add a lip oil actually. This is from Hermine. I don't know, I got it as a birthday gift from one of my co-workers. I don't know where she bought it, but I really like these. And still have a little bit of that green tint on the lips. Thought that would be fun. Then to finish off the look, I'm gonna put a little bit of this dewy setting mist from e.l.f. And that is it. I'm gonna add a wig though because this hair will be looking crazy. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I did add a wig and these little cute little hair clips. Kind of giving me like emo vibes over here, like back in the day, MySpace kind of day, you know, when everybody was doing this emo look. But I do love the makeup. I really like, even with the green highlighter, it really popped. I'm seeing it on the viewfinder here. You can definitely see it pop a lot. But anyways, I love doing this look list. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoy your day. Have an awesome birthday. Thank you so much for being such a good friend. I hope that you enjoy your day, and thanks to the girls for including me in the collaboration to wish us a happy birthday. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys have any questions about the products that I used today, I usually try to leave them down in the description box. If you have any other questions in regards to them, just leave them in the comments and I will try to get better at answering faster because I'm so behind with comments. So sorry, but I am trying to get better at replying faster. Just a little bit behind, a little bit, but I will get to your comments, I promise. Thank you so much for watching today and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in my next one. Toodles.